Hi Scorpio, and welcome to your general reading here for June 2021. This is for Scorpion energy. That's Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, any kind of placement basically. And if you're new here and you do not know the drill is take what resonate, leave behind the rest. And yeah, never force it to make it fit if it doesn't. If you like the content, please like. I would appreciate your support. Let's get to it. I'm talking a bit low here because it's almost midnight, so and you're last up here. So let's see what we have for Scorpio in June. Probably gonna raise my voice if I see something where I'm like, what? So, Scorpio in June. Show me the Scorpio here in June. I keep seeing the sun. Scorpio. I like this energy so far. Just starting from it, it's different from what I just came from. All right, show me Scorpio. Coming with the Three of Cups. Crossed by a few things here. Right, let me just lay out the cards. There was that Hermit. This is about you following your dreams, following your heart, standing up to yourself. It's a matter here of finding happiness or fighting or going for what it is that makes you happy, but also having clarity. I really get here that throughout June, a very significant energy that will play out for you is that of clarity. Right? Of course, it could be traveling as well with the world here, but I really get clarity. What is this clarity? I get that it has a lot to do with you building up your own strong foundations on your own, right? Now there's a third energy here in between, so this is creativity. It could be a contract, or at least some discussion about a contract. But a key significant energy here is that of free. What does I mean? What does I mean by that? Now, what do I mean by that? And why is that important? Because it means there's something more. It means that there's movement. It means that there's creativity, right? But I also see there being discussions. It's almost like you're working together with your friend. You're starting something up with a friend, right? And you know, if you ever heard that about it, never ever live together with your best friends because you will get to know them differently. It's kind of like that. Same as saying, you really gotta be disciplined when you work with your friend, right? Friends starting like to work, have a business together. Really gotta work discipline so you don't mess it up, right? Or set down some clear guidelines as to when shall we stop. Or how shall we do this? But yeah, let's look into it. In the recent past, we have Justice. So, a life-altering event. Something here coming full closure. Karma being played out throughout this month here, right? A karmic cycle closing out. There may be something coming your way that you need to deal with, because I see your biggest fear here is that you don't have the answers, right? That you don't have the answers, but you do. Starting to get the clarity. We need to do some clarifications here. Six of Cups is in your environment. That's the childish energy. That's the past coming back as a nostalgia. It's not the judgment. It's not a reconciliation. It's a nostalgia. It's like reminiscing. Reminiscing, nostalgia. Is reminiscing bad or good? Can't remember. Six of Cups is not bitter. It's the kind reminiscing, right? It's the hopefully. Then you will have choice to make regarding possibly friendship here, or situation with 3 people if you are that. And coming up here is the Hermit, which is taking a little bit of a time out, trying to find, or going in here and finding what it is that you want, right? With the Hermit here saying, this is you finding your star, finding your path, or refinding it. Something here about, disconnecting for a little bit, so you don't burn out. Let's get here an archetype to start it all off with. I'm not going to do all the archetypes today because that's not... I don't have the energies for that these days, sorry. Let's see. We have here an offering and apocalypse. That is being witness to apocalypse. No, that the apocalypse is something coming out like crashing your world. It's almost like where's your tower? Some of the other signs got towers, and their towers were actually not really evident. No, they were there, but they were more of false foundations, right? This, what we have here, is more of like an energy of a tower. Like when apocalypse shows up, we're dealing with, cracking open a foundation completely. It's like it's the earthquake, almost like building it up, but it's underneath the deck. What is here is the offering. The offering is the Virgo energy here, being of service, right? Being of service, but also being given something. We definitely need to look into this, especially with the 3 of Cups. Show me this 3 of Cups. Let's show me the 3 of Cups. 8 of Swords. 9 of Swords. 6 of Cups. Alright, so it is someone here from the past that keeps you sometimes up at night. It could be a friend. It could be, it's like, do you know when you have to go to the friends, your ex lovers or ex boyfriends, ex girlfriends, ex husbands, wives, wedding? Not that you have to. But I am seeing here an energy regarding being in your head about how to gift or receive something from a friend. Show me this here. Yeah, it's from a person that you know. Could be a fire sign, could be a woman here. We have 2 women here. Ace of Pentacle, Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords. You're the one giving it. You place yourself. In all cases here, there is this someone from the past. They are very attractive. They're very innovative. I mean, they could be a woman, right? Could also be 2 women, by the way. God damn it. There's this energy here about someone having options. Can I say like that? There's definitely someone who has options, and there are a lot of women here around you. I'm being thrown off track here. Getting it back. Yeah, right. Shit. I got thrown off. Alright, I need to go back, sorry. See, that's it. Being thrown off track and then going back. Anyway, so I see you being sometimes, you get into your head here. Regarding the return of a friend, I guess that's it. There's a return of a friend, but there's a burnout from having waited around for this. It's tiresome. Show me this world here. The 3 of Swords, the 8 of Pentacle, and the Ace of Cups. I get as though you've been working on getting something else up going here. It's almost as though you have a situation going on here where, can I really say it's too late? Show me the Justice in the past, the 10 of Pentacle, the Justice, and the Knight of Cups in reverse. This is the understanding that something here was a disappointment. That which you thought was your path, and it was part of your path because it was something that taught you about yourself. It's a learning experience, teaching you to speak up, to communicate. That's what I get here. It's something about you speaking up, taking on the challenge. learning to collaborate, and you having a higher understanding about how the world comes into shape, how you shape your world by the way you speak, right? It's that now we're going on a soul lesson that I get that you've been through. So that was what you got from it, but for some reason or another the energy is here again. I don't know if it comes with the person themselves, but the energy is here, and it kind of breaks your heart a little bit, because you know it's just saying, you know, this chapter is over, it's done. Your focus is on that there's another person here, there's another energy, right? It's almost like someone here coming, and they're coming back, but the way they come back, they're kind of like placing you into. They contact you when you are already moved on, so it would be a third party situation, and it is a little sad here, right? But it is what it is. Show me this Ace of Swords, Queen of Cups. There we have you, Queen of Cups, and we have Wheel of Fortune, and we have Knight, King of Wands, and this Moon again here. I kind of want to look into what it is that you're afraid of with the Moon, right? But first and foremost, it is about you having this understanding. You have this understanding that the Queen of Cups and the King of Wands, they are not always the good match. No. Oh yeah, there's so many people included in this situation. I'm gonna go back here to this, especially with the Queen of Cups. But it is this, right, it's the communication. Right, so throughout June, what I do see you communicating, definitely. It could be fun, right? But I still get that somewhere down the line here, you're gonna come to this understanding that things have changed. You've grown. You may even have grown financially. But what you do, definitely you've grown in, is that you have this understanding about, this maturity regarding how the world is shaped. And what do I mean by that? It's a when I talk about it like this, it's a matter of, I speak from a position in sociology, anthropology, whatever the fuck, doesn't matter. It's a matter of power, right? It's a question about how we construct the reality we have around us, based upon how it is that we see the world, and the way we see the world, our mindset also comes to determines it influences. It's actually conditions. It determines how you act, and also how you speak or you don't speak. It's a higher level up there, right? But that's where you're definitely gonna go there this month here, starting to become more aware about what the hell is going on around you, right? Alright, show me this Moon. Star, you're hoping for your path. It will become clearer and clearer. You're disconnecting. Somewhere down the line here this month, you will be disconnecting. You don't know it. You may also feel it a little bit. Right? It may feel a little uncomfortable that you may be disconnecting here. But it's like, you feel you being in the company of certain friends or certain, I don't know, working teams here, and you just inside here, that your heart is calling, your soul is calling for something here. But at the current moment, right when I'm doing this reading, there's still this energy about you that's you learning to stand up for yourself a bit more here. Or no, you're almost there. You're probably there already, right? It's just that last step here, where it's the last goodbye to childhood almost, or the last goodbye to infancy. In infancy, when we are stuck in infancy, we don't have that awareness that comes with the world, which is that awareness I'm talking about, this higher level of awareness, which is not about being, oh, hallelujah. It's a matter of, alright, it's a matter of, look at the Two of Swords. Consider each sword a truth. In this case, think of the Two of Swords as someone who's not just blindly going into the world. This is taking a pause, taking a step back, and she's reflecting, saying, if I go left, I go down this path. This will have these consequences for me. If I go right, I go down another path. This will become my truth, and I will take these actions, and that will have those consequences for me. That's the reflective. That's higher levels of awareness, because it's a reflective skill, right? It sounds so snobbish when I say like that. I don't mean it, right? It's the language I was indoctrinated in me, if you can say it like that, right? But that's the point, is that the decisions you make determines your future, right? No. Manifestation has a lot to do with being aware of yourself, of your own thoughts, but also your own emotions, because how they go together. And then having a critical awareness of your environments, how they are triggering you. So that's how, you're also able to like reflect and say no to group pressure, for instance, right? Saying, I'm not feeling comfortable with it, and you have clear understanding. It's not fear or anything. It's just it's not comfortable. It may not be what you want, but in all cases, yeah, that's when we stop being what do you call, you follow the leader blindly. There's nothing wrong with following the leader. It's just a matter that you're doing in a way where it plays in an awareness where it's a matter of the typical Scorpio. It's the Scorpio intelligence. That's there. The Scorpio energy. You know what I'm talking about. It's just there. Anyway, so coming up here for you, show me the Queen of Cups. Clarified by the Hanged Man, the Six of Swords, and the Strength. A path, a choice of path. Right, I say this, but I look at the Queen of Cups, but this is because this is what's underneath her. A choice of path. For you, I keep seeing that, at some point here, you're really going to disconnect. You're going to take a step back and really it's like you're going to adopt almost like new mindsets, and you're going to hold back. You're not going to give in, like throw yourself out into something here. You're very kind, you're very devoted, right? For some of you, there could be a person, or one particular person, or just an energy related to a person who's very emotionally demanding, right? It may even be you, in a sense that someone here triggers that in you, because they're kind and sweet and loving like a teenager. It's blind devotion. But I see you having grown up from this, right? Yeah, because this energy is not cool. Sorry, personally, because that's what we have, this blind devotion, where you become subject to being misled by con artists that play on your emotions. That's not easy to do when you have that awareness. So that's a potential here for you to go in. Two of Wands clarified by Two of Wands, the Fool, and the Lovers. Yeah. I'm getting here that someone here is coming in very, very smart, very intelligent, small communications, wanting to take things slow towards a partnership. Could be higher levels of commitment. They may want to reconcile, but there's something negative here. There's something ego about them. Their ego is with them. Right? There's something here about red flags. And if you have been here before, and if you listen, and if you really let it be you, not me talking here, it really has to be you. That then if there are any red flags regarding you ending up in a burnout, most likely outcome is the Hermit, coming with the Four of Swords, Death, and Three of Pentacles. That is releasing. That is, I already said, it is you going in here, finding your star, which is you're hoping for. You may not know how it looks, well, like right now where it is. It's coming. I see you being focused on your work as well. By the way, everything here coming up somewhere throughout June. Scorpio is about you're taking a step back. You're releasing. you really on that path there. That's that star. It's not to say that you disconnect completely. It's more a matter of you being like, all right, what about me? All right, let's pull a moonology. And then call at it a time for healing, all right? Look at the bigger picture. A balsamic moon. I swear to God, I get all the special moons today. All right, a balsamic moon. I'm so close to just adding numbers on it. Balsamic moon 38. Oh, sorry. Oh, God. Balsamic wood. I'm going to bed. A balsamic moon. Pulling this card suggests the past is in the past and a bright future is beckoning. However, before you take your next step, make sure that both you and the situation feel healed. This is not the time to paper over the cracks or to simply pretend that everything is okay. Rather, you still need a little more time to heal and soothe both yourself and everyone else in need. Now, you don't need to... it says you need to soothe yourself and everyone else. Alright, it's just... unless you are a parent and this is your responsibility. Alright, back here. Then remind yourself that anything is possible if you believe it. This is also a time to surrender and wait to hear guidance from the universe. Powerful insights can be had if you know that someone or something really isn't good for you. This card is reminded to surrender. Start working on your belief in your dreams so you're ready when the time comes. When one is healed, we are all are healed. It's time to let go of the past. You're about to turn around a corner here and you need more time. Think about the situation would look like if everyone were healed. See, that's the problem here. That's the problem with you, Scorpio. No, there's an energy here about like you know, because as this book here was saying, like if everyone was healed, like you, the individual, that has to come from within themselves, right? It's not your fucking job to heal them. And I feel that whoever this is, the past, it may even just be like that you are surrounding yourself in an environment that's full of children. But I see you coming like this is. I mean, the Queen of Cups, she's not the healer. That's the King of Cups. This is the diplomat. I see you being very diplomatic and all of that. You can bring things into clarity, but there's gotta come a point where you gotta fucking also take care of yourself, where you gotta choose yourself, right? I mean, you ain't no fucking wish foundation for idiots. Nah. But that's what I got, that when it comes to time for healing, I get the time for healing being for you. Yes. It's not, you're not carrying the world on your shoulder, and that's what I get that you're getting at. It's like, I can't carry all this weight on my shoulders. And especially if you're dealing with someone that comes here your way, and you already know your senses, like this is, mate, we ain't children no more. Looking at the bigger picture, confidence is the key to your success, and your dreams need a practical plan. Communication, as I always hear. Nothing will come of this situation. A time to give rather than take. A new start is coming, and your hard work is paying off. You're closing out. This June for you is like closing out something here. Yes, you may try to heal it at first. Then you start looking at the bigger picture here, saying, all right, I learned what I needed to learn here. It's a new start for me. That's more fun. I need to set up more plans. So that's why I get here that your work is also going to be very important here. You will be communicating a lot. It's a situation here where you give and you give and you give. Nothing is going to come from it. New start for you. Yeah. This is a revisiting the plan. That's what I have for you. See you next time.